A very good afternoon and welcome to Colombo, Sri Lanka, as the Lotus Tower looks out across this as we await the kickoff of the first leg of Sri Lanka and Hong Kong, the under-19 teams taking part in the Asian Rugby Under-19 Championship. Junior Tuskers are taking on Hong Kong in this Asian Rugby Under-19 Championship. Hong Kong kickoff, and early on it's a drop from Dilushka Dange. It's a fair contest for the ball. Quick to pounce on that ball. Here's Kuber. Altier gives it to his big number 12, Alex Nisbet. Nisbet to his center partner. And here's Ramage for the first try of the game. And it was, we thought it was a Ramage opening the scoring earlier on. And it is. Had a good long look, and it's good. So maximum for, and if this goes over, listen to this ground erupt. Strikes it well enough, and it's the first 3 points for Sri Lanka. 16 minutes gone, and Sri Lanka on the board. Support, Bandara sizes up his options and goes right again. And once more, Sri Lanka put in the grubber kick by the shoulder charge by Gregor Ramage.
Please make sure drop point. So
if it's a late charge, you can take the penalty from where the ball lands. Let's watch it again here. Seniratna thinks about the pass and then smash. That was a yellow card. Don't think Hong Kong can have any complaints about that.
As much as points as possible, as Chathura Seniratna slots this in between the posts it goes, or rather off the left, the running lines.
That's a great shove on by Sri Lanka, but Kuber does really well to shovel this ball back. And this is the number 11 in the line, Hong Shu Chong, and this is Ramage, manages to get the ball back inside, and that's a great inside ball for Hong Kong to score, and it's Alex Nisbet who will score the second try for Hong Kong.
Perfect running line, running supportive line. Look at that, just sent it on the outside, and look, two players drawed, and Chamod Fernando was a bit foxman, too much to his left, and it was too late for him to catch up from there on. And this is the base
to create that try. And Altier's kick also.
Back live as Hong Kong once again a lovely loop around, and nice pass on the outside. Kind to cut back in is Marcus Ramage, and he still goes fence off one, fence off two, and he scores for Hong Kong. That's the third try.
Fastest man on the field, but boy does he know his way to the try line. And credit once again to Altier, who created this one. Sliced through the midfield, and a lovely lateral step from Ramage there, and in the face of two defenders he manages to beat them both to the try line. So he's that lateral stepping, just so explosive, but he really has a fantastic vision. And that long floated ball to the right, and although that kick goes wide, and they've gone about 15 meters back, and Nisbet throws a long ball out to Duffy. Duffy looking for Overton, and here's Hong Shung Chung. And Chung is going to go in for Hong Kong's fourth try in just a matter of minutes. Everybody got a little excited on the far side of the field when they had Max Denmark up in the air, but he had the presence of mind to chuck it.
Yeah, Shanak, as you said, Max Denmark on the outside there, just throwing the ball, and then had a couple of props. Look at that once again, draw and pass, good skill shown there by Hong Kong to score on the stroke of half time.
That's intentional, but Altier strikes that really well, but it curves away unfortunately in the wind. And it looks like that's half-time here at Colombo, and both wingers on the board. Marcus Ramage on the right wing has 2 tries.
That's the confirmation, 22 points to 3. Hong Kong leading against Sri Lanka at half-time here at Race Course Grounds. Will be back. Key player in Gamanu Chetty earlier on in the game, which makes one-man shot in that bench.
Chathura Seniratna kicks off the second half of this Asian Rugby Under-19 Championship, taken by Overman. And the kick put back, and watch for Altier to kick a little bit more in this half. One thing is because they've got a lead, the other thing is because Chamod Fernando and the rest of his back three will be looking straight into the sun. Slice straight off the boot, and Chong drops that ball with a lucky reprieve for Sri Lanka. Hong Kong counterparts. Here's Gihan Pereira, goes off the back. Lovely little ankle run by Diru Kamarasinghe. Here's quick ball. Now it's available for Tikshana Dasanayake. Dasanayake going for the line, and he's over, is it? Yes, he is. The defender drifted off him, knowing the danger that Hena Kankanamge poses, and Tikshana Dasanayake put the hammer down.
Right, and running angles right. Here's the replay once again. This was before that bust by Dinu Kamarasinghe. Look at this. Tikshana Dasanayake just had the ball right in front of him. Didn't
On with Jeffrey Sahid, one of the sub-officials, along with Tilina Ratnayake and Romario De Silva. And the ball drifts wide of the right-hand upright.
No.
Colbert looks for the pass that looked like it was way forward. But referee says play on.
No hands, no.
And they've got a penalty coming, and the referee may even go to his pocket.
Captain.
Hold up.
You use the hands. Yellow card. Cynical cooperate.
It is a yellow card for Gihan Pereira, and that's a massive loss. That, and at under 19 level, you've got to match up numbers, so it's 7 on 7. And just out of the reach of the outstretched arms of the defensive winger. That was Hena Kankanamge. Made the choice to go for the intercept. Eventually gets the try that he thought he'd scored in the first minute. So watch it here, Altier's pass. And we didn't really see it in that shot, but Hena Kankanamge went for the intercept. And this man, Paul Altier, has created everything that
starts off a bit like Dan Bigger, isn't it? And then goes off nicely calm and composed as Paul Altier struck this in between, goes under the crossbar.
Back, but he won't mind as long as the score stays somewhere near where it is. Colbert has to deal with a variable bounce, and Denmark straight off the mark. Lovely work from the Hong Kong Sevens player. Gains about 20 meters, and now it's an easy run in for Ramage if he chooses to do so. Yes, he does. He doesn't need to pass, and Ramage gets his hat trick.
Here's Max Denmark. Look at that once again. How much impact he creates. Gets about 2 to 3 players sucked in it, and a wide pass out. Couple of passes to Denmark. Dange missing the tackle. Just pushes off one and dives on the corner.
Next, I will applaud the punch.
Mohamed Shabir, they're very experienced. St. Anthony's number 8 this time once again has the distance, goes off the right post. About 28 minutes remaining on the clock. Oh. That's easy as it comes for a prop forward. Sri Lanka turned over ball. Harit Bandara was just wandering off.
In the defensive line-out, we'll watch it again. There it is. But he's just got too much on it. And Jay Cook, quick as a flash, following on to that. And you can see he enjoyed that one. It's not every day that prop gets to run 10 meters untouched.
The platforms as well as Paul Alter puts this off the right post once again.
And again, Sri Lanka conceding a penalty unnecessarily. And that was certainly not 10 meters. And Summers puts the ball over the top. And it stays in field. Dilushka Dange has had an afternoon he'd want to forget as that ball dribbles into touch. And that's the full-time whistle from the referee, and Altier shakes the hand of his counterpart, and it's a convincing win here for Hong Kong.
To hear the confirmation, 37 points to 8, the full-time score here at Racecourse Grounds in Colombo.